This is Stridden. It has been so long since I've recorded anything with the intention of, like, it just being single player me talking to you. It's just that, like, there's, like, a lot going on. My GPU might be dying. I'm really hoping it's not. I've been dealing with, like, the computer crashing every so often. So what I've decided to do is just kind of go for it today and hope that everything works fine. Welcome to... I don't know what I'm calling this series yet. It's probably just going to be Stridden Plays Minecraft or something like that. Anyway, it's basically Minecraft. You can see behind me there's create. And out here is kind of like our spawn starting area. I'm kind of running directly into what could be danger. Because it was just nighttime and I haven't really checked for like creepers or anything. There used to be a massive hill right here. I tore it down. I'm gonna do the same thing with this hill behind me. I've already started. That's why it's so flat up there. I have really wanted to play Minecraft in like vanilla, sort of. I cannot. Me personally, I cannot give up create. Like, I need create, right? So what I've done is I have modded a little bit. I'm playing like semi-modded. I've changed a few things because I want this to be like... I'll explain everything in just a minute, but you can see that the gravel is washing into zinc nuggets, which, by the way, I'm not supposed to have this enabled. There's going to be a lot of debugging throughout the series. You can see that gravel is washing into zinc. I think that it's interesting that they do use a lot of iron parts in Create, but I kind of wanted to make it more like there's a reason for there to be zinc, because otherwise zinc is like kind of useless for me. So I've made it so that like anything that normally uses iron in the create mod instead uses zinc. So like the press, it uses a zinc block, and that's why it's colored like this instead of like it normally is. The mixer, it uses a whisk that is made of zinc. Right here you can see zinc sheets, right? And it says create fly. That's because we are in Minecraft 1.21.11. I was going to originally do this in 1.21.10 because 11 didn't really give me anything that I wanted to do. I don't necessarily need or care about the upfront most recent version of Minecraft, like the I don't know what they called it, the like the baby animal update didn't really add anything for me specifically, and then like the sulfur cube update doesn't really add anything for me specifically. So like I'm gonna keep an eye on all of the new versions of Minecraft and all of the new updates, and when there is one that has like a whole bunch of stuff that I have to have, that's when I'm gonna update this world to that. Otherwise, what's gonna happen is mods are going to update like way too slowly, and I'm basically just going to be left with like a mostly vanilla experience. And like I said, I don't want to leave create. The regular create mod has only been updated to like 1.21.3 or something like that. I don't really know. I didn't care to follow about it. I've played a lot of 1.20 create, and also like a little bit of 1.21 create. And keeping all of the create add-ons that I want, and keeping all of the like other mods updated that I want is impossible, because some mods just don't update for the same versions that other mods do, and it gets to be more of a chore than it's worth. And then I actually end up having to like leave a world behind and come to a newer version and start a new world, and then I just, it feels like too much clutter to me, and I want to stick with a world long term, and it's too hard when Minecraft is updating and adding things that I actually want. Like the reason I was going to do 1.21.10 is copper golems. I really like copper golems, right? And I know that there was a version of what's it, Friends and Foes, the mod, that had copper golems in it, but they didn't do what the vanilla copper golems do, which is chest sorting. Instead, those ones pushed buttons like they were originally shown off to do in the mob vote. I could use mechanical arms from Create to sort things, But what I would end up missing out on is like happy ghasts, right? And you can probably find a backport for that sort of thing, and that's fine too. But I don't want to backport every vanilla functionality until like 2 versions down the line, and then have to abandon a world because not everything updated, right? And I've also seen in like the last few days that Create Aeronautics came out, and I see a lot of the people on the Create subreddit is just super excited for it. I would like to try it, but I'm not like I said, I'm not installing a modded version of like a beta mod and then just having to abandon it in like 6 months. I don't want to do that. And you know, 6 months sounds arbitrary, but 6 months from now, they're going to be showing off whatever the next update after Sulfur Cubes is. I don't think anything's going to be huge like the caves and cliffs update, and you know, all of its various smaller expansions, you might call them. Nothing's going to be big like that again for a while. So I'd rather just like pick and choose what version I actually am playing and just kind of roll with that, right? So anyway, that's kind of the philosophy behind this, or at least the motivation. Playing Forever Adventure kind of gave me a better idea of like why I stick with certain mod packs versus why I don't. So the reason that we are doing like mostly vanilla here is that I'm trying to kind of keep the frame rate, the mod's performance, you know, the pack's performance in mind. That's why we have like only Create, right, and Create Fly. Like obviously if there were some add-ons for Create, I might consider them, but really only if they were continually updated with Create Fly, like at the same times. Because I want to keep this kind of lagging just a little bit behind vanilla Minecraft, but not so much that like I can't update the pack as updates come out that I do want to play, right? I just wanted to have like a lightweight pack that I can make, right? Like I can toy around with and mess around with. Another thing that I kind of liked in Forever Adventure was being able to like make recipe changes and modify things, and like how I showed you the zinc nuggets coming from gravel. I think that sort of stuff is like really fun and cool, and makes this world unique to me. Is that I have control over like how the recipes go, and I already know from experience that I don't like to make things overpowered just for the sake of like having infinite of something like right off the bat. You know, I'm not sitting here making an infinite diamond recipe from washing gravel. Like, I'm just going to do little changes to recipes, and really only things that don't, in my opinion, don't break like the progression of things. One mod I do have, and I don't want to give it up ever, is Zero's world map. I don't care about the mini map, but this is, you know, this is. By the way, I have a world border, and this is all up to the world border that's been explored. I figure as updates come out, things will change, like there'll be new biomes released, such as the Paled Garden here. And as those happen, I will expand the world border with updates. So this is our world for now. You might notice there's no snow anywhere. So I don't know how we're gonna do snow and snow golems. That's one thing that's like I might have to make I might have to make a recipe for that or something. I don't know yet. Yeah, so this is our starting area. I'm trying to deforest like all of this. I figure we'll kind of build some stuff over here and like around here, and then I'm thinking about having either a train station go over worlds and just go like in all of the 4 directions from the center, or nether travel. I don't really know yet because I haven't been to the nether. I don't know what ours looks like. Also, this is a brushland. It's a Terralith biome. When new updates come out that I want to include in the pack and I decide to update the pack, I'm only going to do it after Terralith updates, And if ever there comes a point where they're like, we're done updating Terralith, I think that's going to be the version that this world ends on. Whether or not we continue a different world without Terralith is a different question, and that'll come way later, so I'm not super worried about it right now. You may have noticed that I do have a packager here with a dropper pointing at it. I wanted to kind of clear up some of the dirt. I actually have like I have like over a chest full of dirt. It's just packaged. Same thing with the cobble. This is how much cobble I've got. Each of these is full of 9 stacks of cobblestone. Basically, the progression of the pack has changed a little bit, right? From vanilla to the pack. Obviously, you start with a wooden pickaxe, right? It's literally just a regular recipe for a pickaxe. After that, you don't have a stone pickaxe. You have to do copper. Let me let you in on a little secret. It's a stone pickaxe that has been renamed to copper pickaxe in the language file, and the recipe has been changed using the data pack like recipe stuff, right? So you might be saying, well, hold on now. There's already a copper pickaxe. What did you do with that? Copper pickaxe, I renamed and changed the recipe to iron, right? Oh, but there's already an iron pickaxe, so what'd you do with that? Gold pickaxe, golden pickaxe, here it is, right? Like, here it is, iron pickaxe. It's made with gold. It's been renamed to gold, right? Oh, but there's already a gold pickaxe. Boom. Amethyst pickaxe. And that's where the changes end, because after that, then you get to diamond, and there you get to netherite, okay? The reason that I did all of this is because gold tools, being as flimsy as they are, doesn't help me, doesn't help anyone. I think it's kind of dumb. I think personally it's kind of dumb. So this pack instead is going to have this modified progression of wooden to copper to iron to gold to diamond to netherite, and amethyst is completely optional. Okay? You may have also noticed that like in each of these there's this smithing tab for all of these, except for maybe the wooden pickaxe doesn't have one. Copper can be smithed together with either a wooden pickaxe or an amethyst pickaxe, a tool upgrade, and a copper ingot. You'll notice this tool upgrade is basically the smithing template netherite upgrade, right? I've changed the recipe so that now it uses any of the tool materials minus wood and cobbled deep slate, and that's literally, you can only use cobbled deep slate. Normally this would be a diamond, a netherrack, and then another upgrade, and you'd have to find it in a bastion chest. Me personally, I don't think this changes much. Once you get one, and yes, I understand that you have to get it from the nether, and you have to get it from a bastion, and that causes you to have to go to these places. It doesn't matter. Once you get one, you never have to go to a bastion again. The basic only reason that anyone ever goes into Treasure Bastion or any of the other bastions is to get the netherite upgrade, and then they're never going to a bastion again, right? I want there to be reasons to go to bastions, don't get me wrong, but I don't think that that's a good enough reason. So, anyway, you can upgrade wooden pickaxe or an amethyst pickaxe into a copper pickaxe, and because this is a smithing upgrade and not done in a crafting table, it'll actually keep the NBT. So if you have enchantments, you can upgrade your tools, right? So basically, if you want to go to an iron pickaxe and keep the enchantments from your amethyst or your copper pickaxe, you can do that with an iron ingot and a tool upgrade, and you'll keep your enchantments. Same thing with gold, right? You want to go to gold, you have to use an iron pickaxe on this one, because amethyst, you gotta step it up twice, right? That just, like, all of this stuff just kind of makes sense in my brain, and this is how I've designed it, and that's how it's gonna stay. Same thing with diamond, same thing with netherite, right? It's just straight upgrades, right? And we'll get into all of those later once we get closer to actually acquiring them in our world. You'll also notice, like if I look at the copper pickaxe, upon crafting it with sticks and copper ingots, you automatically get repairing 1 on the copper pickaxe. Now, people say mending is overpowered. I have changed mending, I've renamed it to repairing, and instead of using XP to repair your tools, there's just a random tick. I think it's every like 3 seconds or 5 seconds or something like that. And there's also like a random chance on it to just repair a little bit of the damage, okay? Now, the way that this works is that it only happens while it's in your hand. That's not something that I can control, that's just how the enchantment system works. You can also, and this is kind of where it's a little bit cool, you can put it on an armor stand that has its arm showing. And again, through data packs, I have made it so that all armor stands show their arms. And then this will also repair. So it does the same thing as if you're holding it yourself, right? Oh, another thing that I did with data packs is chickens now, the eggs stack to 64. Another thing, certain materials I am going to try to designate for specific uses. Copper things, anything to do with copper, that is designated for like fluids in general, right? So like if I look up buckets, you can see that a regular bucket is crafted using copper. Likewise, item drains, you can use any kind of copper bars on top and copper casing, and then you'll get an item drain. So that's relatively cheap as well. So yeah, here in our world, just here in my garage, right now the plan is to like tear this down a lot of the way. I think I'm just gonna have it slope up gradually to like over here, whatever this height is, because I think this is slightly higher. So I'll probably just have it like slope down gradually to about here, and then likewise over here I'm gonna have this. I'm probably gonna push this hill back a little bit, and then all of this will be kind of higher elevation, and maybe we'll have like a, not a stairway, but like a gradual ramp up here, and then this will be like a plateau. That's my thinking right now. I don't actually know what I'm building here yet, but I'm thinking I want like a sort of villa, or like a town, a small town kind of here in the spawn. I think the exact spawn point is like somewhere right here-ish, right about here-ish. Like I said, there used to be a hill right here, so it was kind of on the edge of this hill. There's exposed stone like somewhere along here, and I started digging in there, and then I kind of dug in here for the first night, and I dug down, and there's a big staircase here. I guess I could show you that. There's a big old staircase here. I did do a little bit of like cheaty free cam. Since this is going to be my world, I don't personally care too much about that sort of thing, because you know, if it's my world, I'm kind of just gonna do what I want to do anyway. So like, I knew at some point I was going to find amethyst. Like if it was gonna happen eventually, might as well happen now. I did go down until I hit a cave. So down here there's a cave, a big cavern. I've explored it a little bit. I want there to be like an alternative to villagers. Every single time I play Minecraft now, it's become get villagers, cure them, get, you know, broken enchants, everything, you know, immediately. Like, I mean, it's obviously a little bit of work for villagers, but it's not the kind of work that I want to be doing. It's sitting there super bored, like trying to, you know, make the perfect villager, right? That does everything that you want it to do. One thing I haven't shown yet, look, if you look at a book, there are smithing recipes for lots of different enchantments, right? And this is a texture pack that does the different look for enchanted books. But I kind of went through, and for like almost all of the enchantments, I just kind of picked an item that kind of corresponded to what it does, and then a block of experience plus a book plus, you know, the item gives you the enchanted book, right? And that's all just smithing recipes. So like protection 1, that's just a diamond, right? Like it's protection 1. So if I wanted protection 5 or 4 or whatever the max level is on some of my gear, I'd have to get at least like 2 diamonds makes protection 2, right? But then to get protection 3, you have to combine 2 protection 2 books, so that's 4 diamonds for protection 3, and then it's 8 diamonds for protection 4. So, you know, am I willing to spend 8 diamonds, and also levels, and also anvil durability, and also like anvil uses on protection 4 for 1 piece of armor, and then that's not even including all of the pieces of armor? That's 32 diamonds and a whole bunch of anvil uses and a whole bunch of levels, just to get a full set of protection 4 armor. Or I could do it the super boring way and go out, find a village, steal the villagers, take them back to a trading hall, and get infinite diamonds, an infinite diamond gear and infinite blah blah blah. It's just like, make your choice, right? Do you want to do it the super duper boring, like old timey, everyone's doing it villager way, or do you want to do the like the put some thought into it and what do I actually want on my armor sort of way? I just kind of want to I just wanted to introduce the world, kind of get you guys acclimated to like how this is going and how it's going to work and like all that stuff. With my computer crashing OBS, it's been like really scary. Like, I'm afraid that the moment that I exit out of this, my computer's just gonna crawl to like a death, you know, slow crawl to death today, and then I'm gonna have to restart it, and then it's gonna slow crawl to death the moment I restart it because, you know, something gets sustained in between, and then I gotta like reboot a second time, and then it's fine, but it's like I can't run OBS on that second time, or else it's gonna do it again. I don't know. I don't know what the exact cause is. It's just been a little scary to me, right, to do anything, and I don't want to like keep on just like put off recording, put off editing. And the scary thing too is that like I could record all this, and then right at the end of like being done recording, it could just like totally crash my computer and then not save the recording at all, and then I'm just boned there. That's not going to be fun if that happens. And then on top of all of that, it's like, well, editing is also graphically intensive, so I could not be running OBS, but because because I'm editing, the graphics card is still being used, and then it could, you know, crash during editing and I'd lose like 4 or 8 hours of effort on that. And it's like, oh, just save more often. It's like, yeah, that is a solution. Yes, I should probably save more often. But also, have you considered the fact that I don't want to? No, I mean, yes, obviously one solution is to save more often, but another solution is to like just fix the graphics card, right? Like I don't know if I'm being lazy or if it's just like I don't have the know-how to troubleshoot my problems, but maybe, just maybe, the solution is to troubleshoot my problems. I do know that I need to go to the Nether. I need brass. I need brass. I need a set of crushing wheels. I just need some materials from the Nether, pretty much. Quartz would be nice. Yeah. Soul sand. I'd like to start haunting sand into soul sand and washing that, and also haunting soil into soul soil and washing that. Oh, I didn't even show you guys. Iron nuggets. Washing, the new recipe for that is washing soul sand or soul soil into coal at a 25% chance and iron nuggets at a 12% chance. So it's kind of similar to what it used to be. It's just a different process. So now I'll be producing soul soil via grass being haunted into soul soil, and then I'm gonna wash that into iron. So the iron farm still there. It's just different, and it's not early game. It's more it's even probably after gold, because gold is just like red sand and also soul sand. Things are just like slightly different here and there, and they'll continue to be changed. I have ideas. I've been using Obsidian for note taking, so I have like notes in Obsidian on like how I want this pack to change and develop. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep playing a little bit today. I'm probably not gonna do much more, and this might just be episode 0, kind of introducing the world and the pack. So I didn't even address the fact that I have player animations on this. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna leave it here for now. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Stridden, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.